Shashi Tharoor is, at times, referred to as the Indian Shakespeare. His impeccable speaking style, his vocabulary, and his ability to entice his audience is unparalleled. Here we list some of the most difficult words used by him, their meanings and how you can use them too. One of the longest words used by Tharoor and a tongue twister in all its might, the word refers to the act of estimating something as worthless. To use it in a sentence, despite his floccinaucinihilipilification of modern art, he couldn't deny its popularity. Farrago simply means a confused mixture or hodgepodge of things all put together. To use it in a sentence, just say the speech was nothing but a farrago of anecdotes that meant nothing to each other. Parturient refers to being on the verge of giving birth or about to produce something in a metaphorical sense. To use it in a sentence, one can say an author's mind is always parturient with ideas. This term describes someone who is extremely hungry or greedy. It is also very easy to use in a sentence, and one can add it by saying the Assyrian children devoured the entire cake in minutes. A funny sounding word when you first read it, snollygoster is someone who is shrewd and unprincipled. To use it in a sentence, one can say that snollygoster of a person must be punished rightfully and thrown out of power. A puerile act is one that is childish, immature, and silly and not really encouraged by people. To use it in a sentence, say, his puerile jokes didn't impress anyone present in the gathering. A word that almost sounds like a terrible disease, lollikezia means to abuse or use vulgar words which results in some stress relief. A sentence usage can be she couldn't contain his anger and resorted to lollikezia. Calumny is the making of false and defamatory statements about someone in order to damage their reputation. Fairly simple word and meaning. One can use it by saying she sued her former colleague for spreading calumny about her ethics. To rhodomentate is to be boastful about an action done by self or someone else and talk about it in an inflated manner. To use it in a sentence, simply say, his claims of being the best in the industry were merely rhodomentate, he couldn't solve one escalation.